Shannon here. We got to go prepared. Thanks for watching. I want to do a little quick video on this Stanley cook set. This is the Stanley cook set. You can find these in Walmart. I actually picked this up at the same place that I picked up the the tracker sleeping bag that I told you about that I got for just pennies on the dollar. I was at a thrift store where they get overruns and overstocks, and I found this there and got it for $3. I think they run about, I want to say maybe 15-20 bucks at Walmart, but keep your eyes open. You never know when you find a deal. So this is the Stanley cook pot, and as you can see, the lid folds over, so you got a handle and you got a lid with vent holes in it. And I have one of them out of here, but it comes with two small plastic drink cups. The other one sitting over on the table, but it does come with two. I only got one in here. And this is a neat little pot. It's not very heavy at all, and actually you could do a couple things with this. You can take and leave one cup in here, and the little small methanol alcohol stove that I did on a previous video would fit perfectly right inside, and right inside it would probably, nesting in the cup, just sit right on top. If I had it handy, I would show you. And then inside this cup you could put some maybe some tinder or a little bag of tinder and some fire starting material in here. Drop your stove in on top of there, and maybe your little fuel bottle, and put your lid on it and close it all off, and you have a complete little cook kit. The Stanley stove is stainless steel, and here you have markings from ounces and milliliters, 8 ounce all the way up to 20 ounces at this line. So 20 ounces at this line. So if you fill it completely at the top, you have more than 20 ounces. Now, something I did different with this one, if you use this as a single cook system, and of course you have the handle you can hold and eat with it, or using it in the fire here as well. But I did something a little different. I made an insulated koozie, if you can see that, and a koozie lid, and did this for a couple reasons. Say I get my water boiling in here, and then I have my bag of dehydrated food. Now, ramen noodles or some of the other stuff, I'll repackage some of that stuff in my own Ziploc bags. And what you can do if you repackage your own or build your own dehydrated, mixes, maybe you take some ramen noodles, some other dehydrated stuff, and put it in the bag yourself. You pour your water in it. What you can do is you take that Ziploc or that bag and you stuff it down in this koozie and roll the edges over. So your plastic bag with all your dehydrated stuff's in there. Take your hot water, pour the estimated amount in there, roll it up, zip it off, and also made a small lid for it, and put a lid on it and let it be sitting off to the side and rehydrating while you're waiting. Now, you can be cooking more water in this if you need it for something else, sterilizing water or making you some coffee or tea while this is cooking, so your pot is not being, you got two things going instead of just one and having to wait. So when this is ready, of course, you remove your lid, fold that back over, and take your spoon, and you can hold this because it's insulated. It won't be too hot to hold, and you can eat your food, and you can have your hot water for your tea or coffee over here. So now you have two options. Now, how I made this. I looked on a forum where someone had talked about buying this stuff in large rolls at a hardware store. That stuff is expensive, and if you know me, I like to save a little money, do it cheap, or do it inexpensively, or find something I have around the house, which is exactly what I did. Found something I had around the house, which makes a lot more sense because it cost way less. I've done spent the money. This is a windshield sun protector. And as you can see, it is made out of the same material that stuff at the hardware store is made out of. Basically, it's bubble wrap with an outside coating of this aluminum paper reflective stuff. So what I did is I cut a section out of an old one that I had, and that's where I cut the lid out and the bottom of the koozie. The lid a little bit larger than the bottom. So what I did is I cut the first piece out. I cut a strip, and I took this and I rolled it around it so it would fit. And then I took this, which I already had in the garage as well. This is aluminum tape. This tape is used for ductwork and things of that nature. You may not have this in the garage. I happen to have a roll. I think it was here from the last people who lived in this house. But left it in the garage. But I don't think it costs very much, but you may have some laying around. That's what I sealed everything up with. So once I got that measurement, I sealed the side. I cut my bottom circle out, attached it, ran the tape. Now notice this, I'm going to see if I can explain this. I ran the tape all the way around, but I didn't fold it over yet. I took my scissors, so the tape is sticking up high, and I did little clips all the way around, little cuts, and then I folded them each individually in around so they overlapped, as you can see there, to have a better seal to create my bottom. And then I put another roll over the top and did the same thing and folded it in to create a full flush lip on this. And a similar thing as I did with this lid that I made. Same principle, and then I just created a small holder for it. And then this all can fit inside here, so even if I want to use this as a koozie to hold this metal pot so I can hold it in my hand, I can do that as well. And then, of course, this, I just sit it there and close this off and it all holds together. But that is a little cook system that I was seeing these koozies on forums and how to, some people talked about how to make them and what kind of materials you needed. I was like, you know, that looks just like the stuff I have that blocks the sun out of my truck window. So I used stuff I had around the house to build the koozie and to go, and it fits perfectly. I made it to fit this Stanley cook pot system. So hopefully that helped, and you can do that one too. You can build these koozies to fit anything you got. If you want to build another one to fit a different pot you have, or a metal water bottle or anything like that, you can do that. But anyway, hopefully it helped. The way I had this one set up with the stove idea I told you about, actually in this one I was toying with this idea. This is a long piece of cotton that was stuffed in a, I think it was stuffed in some kind of pill bottle or supplement bottle. I wrapped it around so I'd have a tender. And then this is a, you put tea or coffee or whatever you want. It's aluminum, opens up. Pick this up at a yard sale, believe it or not. You put whatever in it, wild leaves or anything, whatever you want to make a tea out of. And it's got a little hook and it'll steep on the side so you can steep and make your own teas from wild edibles. And then this is an aluminum alloy cup, which I can't, this was my grandmother's. My mother gave it to me. Super lightweight aluminum cup that I actually stuck all this in there together. It fit, so I don't know that you can exactly get that, but you can find something, and I wrapped the cotton around it to keep it from jingling and making a lot of noise. You don't want your gear making a lot of noise. But that's what I had in here at the moment. And then I toyed with the other stove in a previous video I did, showing you that one. There you go. But there's there. Hey guys, back with another video pick. The Edge with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin. Great outdoor survival movie. A lot of different survival techniques, how to build things, how to make it in the wilderness. Also talks about being mentally ready to be in a survival situation, because it's just important as all the cool gadgets and gears is that mental awareness and capabilities as well. It's probably available on Netflix, or you can find it on DVD and order it. I'm sure it's an older movie, Again, The Edge, Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin, highly recommend it. That's my video pick for the day. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you got to go prepared because you just never know.